motoring on the Murray, heading north from Mildura and our friend Jodie's ski boat. Beautiful sunset cruise, heading up to the Trentham Estate, one of the local wineries, for some sundowners. This is the kind of lifestyle that we loved, being based in Mildura, on the Murray River. A fraction of the 2,500 kilometres of it that we explored during our 18 months, but nevertheless a beautiful experience. The Murray is prone to floods and droughts, mostly floods. The river is controlled, but there's lots of tree stumps, and the river is a living biomass that changes. So when you're motoring, you have to stay to the channel and be careful. But it's a motorboat paradise. So when we moved there for our 18 months, we initially looked at maybe buying a small motorboat, like a half cabin like this. But these old half cabins came with more, even older outboards, so I declined. Flying the drone above our house here, looking across Mildura, very prosperous town. It's about 50 odd thousand people, 55,000 people. It's a major hub town, lots of agriculture, like there's even some Highland coos like we used to have back in our home farm in Scotland. But of course, it's surrounded by Mallee scrub. So the animal most suited, of course, is the camel. And there's lots of wild camels once you go into the interior. But the town itself is a busy hub town, lots of events happen in Mildura, lots of interesting bars and restaurants, very prosperous. The fruit growing and other agriculture give it a lot of wealth. Traditionally, a lot of the wealthy farmers went to the gentlemen's club. This is just down the street from our house. And of course, as a gentlemen's club, women weren't allowed until more recently. Very colonial, even has a punka inside, which anybody who knows about colonial history will know what it is. The poor old Indians used to pull these in India. But yeah, the lifeblood of the whole region is the river. It's like the vein of blood that runs through Mildura. And here's the good old Rothbury again, locking in and locking out of our locks in the town. As she plies up and down from Wentworth, and she does private cruises. She was originally a towboat, so that means she was pulling barges, so she had very powerful steam engines. She's now got a Gardner, a big old Gardner diesel. And of course all the Murray boats are side wheelers. You know, I've been on some of the big rivers in America, like the Mississippi, where they're actually stern wheelers. But here they're all side wheelers, so they've got more control actually, because they've got a wheel each side, of course, so the momentum can shift from port to starboard, which is good for skippers. If I was to skip one of them, I would be quite happy. And it's also got a large rudder, so you've got a lot of control over it's about a 90-foot boat, the Rothbury, because they obviously have to fit reasonably inside the locks. But yeah, industry on the river also includes the houseboat hire, and this company asked me to work with them, but I didn't have a huge amount of time to be a flotilla kind of skipper with them. But yeah, it's a big industry. But Mildura is also
unfortunately in Australia
in the
have
centre
a
of it.
large number of threatened species. Does everyone know what am I talking about if I say threatened species? What am I referring to? Yeah. Extinct. So really good try. We're very close. So if an animal is threatened, their population numbers are going down.
Yeah, there's lots of environmental issues in Mildura, as we've just heard. But it's a great area for sport. I'm a keen tennis player, and Mildura is very famous. It hosted several Davis Cups, and our main club has lots and lots of, I think, about 25 grass courts. Beautiful playing there in the evenings, summer evenings. Tends to be hot, but still very beautiful. But Mildura is also a petrol head heaven. It has a famous ski race every year in Easter called the Mildura 100. It's a 50k upriver and downriver race. They get up to speeds of like 130 miles per hour. They use an American, British, they still use miles per hour. And it's spectacular watching these big V8 engines and others. They also have street racing, drag racing, and one of my favourites is Supercross, where they have spectacular dirt bike racing. But yeah, it all comes back to the river, and around the river, the town, and the people in the town, and the people in the town celebrate a very important day, Anzac Day.